The Premier League's back. Arsenal versus Fulham. I'm going for a 1-0 to the Arsenal. Why wouldn't I? I think that is probably the safest bet. And I think we can get this over the line. Now, people will be looking at me and thinking, Neil, you're at home to Fulham, chasing the Premier League title, and you'll think you're going to struggle at home to Fulham. Well, yeah, recent times we have struggled at Fulham. At Fulham, at home to Fulham, it doesn't matter. They're a very, very well-drilled side under Marco Silva, and they have been a bit of a bogey side for us. Now, add to that, we are struggling at the moment in terms of fatigue levels. We've had a lot of games, right? And we're not free-flowing. I'm just stating the obvious here. So let's get the obvious out of the way, and then we can focus on the key talking points in this game. Before we do that, guys, if you are enjoying this content, don't forget to give it a quick like and subscribe, hit the notifications button. It'll really help me out as a growing channel, try and reach a wider audience. Now, Martin Ødegaard comes off against Atleti midweek. So his ongoing knee issues, I think they're going to plague him now until the rest of the season. We're going to have to make our peace with that. I don't know what Arteta said in his press conference will be happening right now, probably at the time of this recording. So whether he's fit or not, we'll see. I'm sure there'll be an update out whilst this video goes out. But I think even if he is declared fit, it's obviously a problem. So, and we do miss him as well. And I say this because he leads the press better than anyone else. And actually, it all starts from the front. If we want to start off on the front foot and the right foot, it starts with that press. And Gyökeres does it well, but I think Odegaard is the presser within the team. He dictates it as the captain, and he leads by example from a pressing point of view. Now, no news on Timber. This, for me, is an ongoing issue. The sooner he comes back, the better. We will probably look as defensively stable as we did in the early part of the season. He is a big, big miss. And whilst we've still got Saliba, Gabriel, and we've got capable defenders at right back in Mosquera and Ben White, they're not Jurrien Timber. Timber is the missing piece in that back five. When he's there, we feel it adds another layer of being impenetrable. Because at the moment, we're still giving away chances. And I think with Timber back, we'll be back to our best. Now, the other thing I noticed against Atletico is Rice and Zubimendi, for the most part at least, switched roles. I want to know what you guys think about that. Lace your comments in the comment section. I will respond to every single one, but me personally, I liked it. I was a fan. Rice looked the least tired he's looked for a while, especially in that first half. That first half, he was dominant, absolutely dominant. He was everywhere. He was dictating the midfield as the best midfielder on the pitch. And I know he's coming back from some sort of illness, and everyone's talking about fatigue. He has played over 4,000 minutes, as has Zubimendi as well. So both those guys have been utilised quite a bit. But I thought Rice looked full of energy. I thought he was fantastic, especially in that first 45. And I liked him in that 6. I think he's great there. What him being in the 6 allows us to do, it allows Zubimendi to play a bit more freer. And I thought Zubimendi looked better for it. I think it suited him, especially again in that first half. So will we switch to this from now to the end of the season? They can interchange, but will Rice play more at the 6 than just at the 8? And will Zubimendi be playing more progressive? Look, Rice was playing through the lines a bit more. Zubimendi was allowed to play those balls through. And I think we looked better for it in terms of a midfield. I like it. And I actually would like to start with Rice at the 6 against Fulham tomorrow and Zubimendi playing in the 8. They can interchange. Zubi can stop and sit back in if needs be, and we need a bit more protection for a period of time. We can have 2 6s. They're both ball players, so it's not the end of the world. I quite liked it. I think Odegaard missing means Eze steps straight back into that midfield, and then it depends who you play out on the left, if you rest Saka or not. Because if you play Saka and if he starts against Fulham, which I don't know. I don't know if he's fit enough or not. He came on, looked all right against Atleti. That suggests to me that he could start this game. And if he can start this game, I'd like him to. But don't forget, we've got a very quick turnaround. Saturday, 5:30, and then back around on Tuesday. So it doesn't give us much time in between. Arteta might take the safer option and start with Madueke again, who I thought was okay against Atleti, actually. That front three of Martinelli, Gyökeres and Madueke. But actually, they looked all right. Gyökeres looked really, really good for me at parts, and I think he did his job well. So he may go with the same front three. There's Trossard there as well as an available option if you want to go with Madueke and you want to switch up that front three. I think if Saka can start him. Equally, I'd fully understand if you want to rest him again and bring him on and then keep him fresh for the second leg against Atleti. Look, it's Fulham at home. Whichever way you slice it, whichever team we put out, it should be good enough to beat a very, very decent Fulham side. It should be good enough at home to get us over the line. But we have to be aware of their threats. Harry Wilson, 10 Premier League goals this season. He's their obvious threat. And we are going to have to be on our toes to make sure that Fulham don't build up some momentum because, again, like I say, Silva side is very, very well organised, very, very well drilled, and they have attacking threats like Harry Wilson. That can hurt us, make no mistake about it, and he will hurt us if we give him a chance. So we need to be strong and resolute in defence, and that for me means you've got that strong base of Raya, Saliba, Gabriel and Hincapié, who is just absolutely immense. We have to turn this into a permanent deal, in my opinion. Let me know your thoughts. Otherwise, and then switch Rice and Zubimendi, Eza, and then on the left, we can go Martinelli, Gyökeres and Saka. I think that front three would cause enough problems from what I saw midweek for Fulham, and we should be too strong for them. But hey, look, maybe you disagree. Maybe you think Fulham will come and turn us over like Bournemouth did. Guys, there are no easy games now. We're in the running. All that matters is getting over the line. You can forget this goal difference chat. Oh, well, us and City on the same number of points. If everyone wins their game in hand, it'll come down to goal difference. I don't think it will come down to goal difference. I really don't. And it starts by putting some pressure back on Man City. The pressure's been on us this whole time. Put it back on them. We play before them. Get the 3 points. Go 6 points clear. Doesn't matter if it's another 1-0. There's a lot of tough fixtures still to be played out. Don't forget, Man City, who ideally want a fixture change, are not going to get it. That Bournemouth game is going to come after midweek. It's going to come midweek after the FA Cup final. So this is not going to be straightforward for Man City. And let's not forget, Man City's last 14 games have resulted in 27 points. That's top 4 form, guys. That's not the Man City of old. They can still be got at. They've got a tough game away against Everton. They've also got to go away to Bournemouth. They've also got Villa and Brentford in between. Just get the win. This is the most important thing. We don't need to worry about goal difference. Let me know if you agree in the comments below. As I said, I'll respond to every single one. And guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the notifications button. I will see you on the other side of the Fulham result and obviously just before the second leg of the massive Atletico Madrid game. See you all there.